What's up, guys? Welcome on back to the channel. As always, I appreciate you stopping on by and watching me here. Let's move on into the next track, coming off of Refugees, which is possibly going to be clicking up on my list. Let's go ahead and move on to White Hammer. Oh no, that's Glass Hammer. I was going to say, isn't that the name of the band that the replacement singer for John Anderson, I don't remember his last name, came from? It was Glass Hammer, if I remember. Anyways, useless piece of knowledge. Let's go ahead and give it a listen. We will talk about it after. Oh, let's go. History lesson. Hitting that bass. Oh, that was really tight. I love that.
Slaughtered and tortured, all those under suspicion as the Inquisition.
It's a witch hunt. That's a groove. The way Jackson came out of there, I didn't even notice him.
Intended to slay only evil, fear and anger against magic overspill. They also kill those of the white.
Hammer got a mind of his own.
So for 2 centuries and more.
Is that trumpet now? Did Jackson switch to trumpet? Or it's just me?
Both the black
Cornet, Jerry Salisbury.
but spirits override pain. For everyone
That's a beat.
that the torture took to insecure.
I like his story. Kind of jazzy with it too.
Love and hate lived on in the face of fear. Hex and hammer's force die, and the real power became clear.
That swings hard, like a hammer. Didn't sound it was like when it's given isolation to Potter and his bass line, no equal. Squeaking at a little bit there. It smoothly broke out of that, huh? That organ has depth to it. That was a bit loud for me. I don't know about you. That hurt. Oh, that's the hammer? That's the hammer striking. Okay. That's a heavy breakdown. The band is just descending into madness at this point. That riff. Calm down, Jackie. I called him Jackie. You may not understand it. You may not like it, but your kids are going to love it. All right, I'm going to make a statement. And listen, I want you to come in close. Come. Don't be scared. Just come in. Don't worry, I'm not going to bite you. All right. Listen, I'm going to make a statement, and it's going to be a hot take. It's going to come with some heat on it, all right? But I'm going to say it. The ending of White Hammer, that breakdown, that compares to the ending of Starship Trooper. I'm just telling. Back up now. I don't want you to hit me. Back up. Back up a little bit, dude. That was the hammer coming down. That was the hammer just meting out justice and whatever the hammer represented. We're gonna look into that. Okay. I haven't even mentioned Guy Evans and his drumming on this album, but incredible, powerful, manic, precise. What else? the main groove that you heard me mention over and over as it came in during the track is just so solid. It's so moving. I'm really enjoying Potter's work on the bass here because especially when you can hear it in isolation, God, it just provides so much momentum into the music. And then Banton and Jackson are the perfect duo in setting up these balancing acts of haunting, heated melodies and abstract screamings and wailings from Jackson, especially near the end there. It's wild. Genuinely, it's wild. And I love how you can hear Hamill, playing piano, and of course he's singing, obviously. And I do enjoy his performance here, but I am just so focused on everyone else at this particular moment. I really enjoy how you hear Hamill playing the piano, playing the roots and everything, and then you hear Banton just like going off and doing his thing. The way that the music came down, set us up for silence. You're waiting, you're anticipating, and part of you is like, what's going on? And then, so loudly, it scared me. I don't know how it came out for you guys, but on my end, that hammer just came out of nowhere, and the buildup of instruments, the drumming at that particular point is just extremely climactic. And when that hammer swings, be gone, because that thing swings. that was intense. This album's kind of hitting it right, huh? This album's a little underrated, maybe? I don't know. I mean, let's be honest. Like, this album, perhaps, I can't speak for the next side, but in comparison of the giants of, like, Pawn Hearts and H to HE and Still Life, maybe it gets a little bit left in the dark, in the dust, and in the shadow, but I don't know. Someone's kind of hitting it really good. So is this about a legendary weapon that someone would use in like Diablo 4 or something? In the year 1486, the Malleus first appeared, designed to kill all witchcraft and end the papal fears. So the popes, the bishops, all those guys the cardinals, they were scared of witchcraft and all that stuff. And they said, I guess I don't know what the Malleus is. I'm assuming the hammer, but we'll look into it. Prescribing tortures to kill the black arts, and the hammer struck hard. So, this could be a literal hammer. This could be a torture device. This could be an order from the higher ups, which I guess the Pope is kind of the highest of the higher ups, in a sense. This could be whatever it is. It lifts a restriction, and they can now torture presumed practitioners of witchcraft and such, and the dark arts and everything. Which basically, while I'm listening to the first verse of this song, I can't help but think, you never expect the Spanish Inquisition. Malleus Maleficarum, slaughtered and tortured, in Latin with it. All those under suspicion as the Inquisition ordered, burning black hearts and innocents alike, killing them mad, such was the power here that the hammer had. That's what I like, which is also mentioned later on. The hammer killed all those under suspicion, but also innocent. Just no, just no, not bias, no distinguishing between innocent and practitioners of dark arts or whatever, just going crazy with it. Though Hex and Hammer was intended to slay only evil, fear and anger against magic overspilled. They also killed those of the whites, white being, of course, pure innocence, you could say. So for 2 centuries and more, they tried to slay both the black and the white arts. But spirits override pain, and everyone that the torture took, 2 were hid secure. You can't get them out of there. And so the craft, yes, it endured. I think that's a kind of cool tale here. Love and hate lived on the face of fear. Hex and Hammer's force died, and the real power became clear. What was the real power? White hammer no more is beaten. Now it begins to beat, and the gray, once oppressor, now at good hands, faces defeats. So did the I'm mixing up a little bit or whatever. Like, I understand it says at the end, the white hammer of love. Like, love beats all. I get that, sure. But the way it talks about the hammer changing. White hammer is no more beaten. Now it begins to beat. And the gray, once oppressor, the hammer that was used against them, now at good hands, faces defeat. And the black too shall bow down to the power above. Black hate beats gray, but supreme is the white hammer of love. there's something more to that I'm getting out of it. There's definitely something more to it that I'm getting out of it. Let's click on this little article here, this little annotation. It says Malleus Maleficarum, the Hammer of Witches, written by Heinrich Kramer, was one of the most influential treatises of witchcraft and demonology during the Middle Ages, even although being included in the Index of Forbidden Books of the Catholic Church. Listen, if you ban a book, it's just going to make it that much more interesting. Like who doesn't want to read that? Quoted on the lyrics, most likely as a literal hammer, it, just like a book which contained the most cruel and hateful and, I don't know what that word says, instructions for dealing with witchcraft and heresy, prescribed tortures, encouraged and started times of terror and killing. It is one of his darkest songs he's written, perhaps. So yeah, it's about torture, and the hammer strikes. But at the end of this track, the hammer really strikes. That's a good striking. If you're going to hit me with that hammer, hit me again. Let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments below. Hope you had a wonderful time listening to this. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You had to enjoy that ending a little bit. Just pure chaos. Just magnificent. Mwah! Let me know what you thought. Comments, Patreon, Twitter, etc. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you later, guys. Bye.